I think it's the second week in a row that we're, on time.
On time. We're setting a trend.
I know we are.
That's right. We're gonna have to stay on time now from here on out.
We could have been at 7:30. I forgot that Tuesday night is not Survivor night, but I got highly confused.
That's okay.
I feel like my week is all thrown off because I just came back from vacation yesterday, so my whole week is a little bit thrown off. It feels like Monday to me, honestly.
Yeah. Day behind.
Yeah. But I had a great weekend in PA celebrating my granddad's 90th birthday. He's still a firecracker for being 90. He still cracks me up. He's still quick to just like make a comment, when it's there, So
takes advantage of bringing in the humor.
Oh, he does for sure. He definitely keeps us all laughing. I know that. So it was good to see all my cousins that I hadn't seen in a minute also. But let's just say I definitely need to detox my liver after that weekend. I was drinking a lot.
Yeah, Tay refused any alcohol tonight.
Yeah, she offered me some white wine and I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
I'll drink enough for her tonight.
Yeah,
I usually do.
I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we're just in the process of getting ready to be roommates.
I know, yay! Tay will be moving in soon.
Yeah, so I sold my condo, which is a good thing. So,
yes.
So now, it's just like the important stuff, like getting an appraisal, getting an inspection, closing, all that. So we're almost there.
Yeah, and I've been moving and cleaning out more stuff because the room that she's going to be in is where I was kind of storing some stuff. But I had a big attic in the house that I sold before I moved here, and that's where all that stuff stayed. And it was like you didn't see it. And even though that room was still just like a spare room, and now it is going to be Tay-Tay's room, but I still hated the fact that stuff was just stacked up in this corner. I had a little screen thing kind of blocking it, but so yeah, I got stuff moved out today and in storage, and got me a really good deal on a unit right down. Literally, I live off of a frontage road, and so the storage facility is right on this frontage road down a little bit. So yay! So we're making progress.
Yes, we are. So yeah, I guess we forgot to give an introduction. So this is Tay
and Cece,
and we're two chicks tell all, and that's what we do. We tell all. So we're kind of just, keeping up with the same theme that we've been doing.
We got to finish it out, we feel like. Now.
Yeah, so
we've covered some airs and we just want to finish out the last two now. So
we're going to cover the 2000s, but we're going to do it in 2 episodes because I feel like between 2000, like the beginning of 2000 and now,
right,
so much has happened that we could fit it into like possibly 2 episodes.
Yeah. So this is more like the 2000, 2010, right?
Yes.
Era.
Yeah. 2000 to 2010 is what we are covering right now. So that would have been pretty much a lot of the time that I was in school. Because I graduated in 2010, so that would have been like a good amount of the time that, I was around. So I'm probably going to remember like a lot of this stuff just because, I was a little bit older during this time. So I will remember probably a lot of this stuff. So I'm just going to cover like some of the music and trends, and then Cece is going to do the...
Like, what is it? Yeah, events and things that major kind of things that happened within that time. And then like the TV show kind of like shows that were popular within that time and like the top movies and stuff kind of that were in that time.
And I'm probably going to remember every single one of those. Because I used to watch a lot of TV back in the day.
That we'll all, I think, you'd be like, oh yeah. Because some of these like are popular rerun shows now, obviously. So.
Right. So I'm going to start out with what was the greatest hit in 2010. So I just have like the top 4 that were like the, top hits during 2010. So number 1 was TikTok by Kesha. I remember that song, kick them to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger.
Right. Yeah.
That type of crazy stuff. Although I never really realized how talented she really is. Like if you've ever heard her actually sing, she's actually like really talented. But, this is one of her like auto-tune hits here, which was not some of my favorite times of hers, but that's the song that made it big in
Right.
2010. Number 2 was Need You Now by Lady Antebellum, which that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one. Number 3, Hey Soul Sister by Train. I love me some Train. One of my all-time favorites. Drops of Jupiter, another one of my all-time favorite songs. That's such a pretty song. And number 4, California Girls by Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg. Which I used to like me some Katy Perry back in the day.
Collaboration, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if I like her now. Like, I don't like her on American Idol. I know that much.
I know. I think the first season or so, or maybe the first couple, she was kind of like okay, but it's like she's kind of weird now. She does these weird things, and and it's, I don't know. I kind of more of like The Voice, and I think again they've done a good, Reva's been good, and no, I did like Chance on the last season because he was a cutie too to look at.
Yes, he is cute though. So yeah, that's just some of the top singles of 2010. So who had the most number one hits in the 2000s? So during the 2000s, 275 singles reached the number one position on the chart, the most of any decade so far. Over this period, Westlife were the most successful group and music act at reaching the top spot with 11 number one singles. This is going to sound bad, but I don't think I can name one Westlife song.
No, I don't think so either.
So that goes to tell you that I don't know who that is. Apparently, are you Googling it?
I know, right?
Westlife, yeah.
L-I-F-E.
Like West, like East or West, and then life. It's all one word.
All right, well, let's see.
Yeah, because I got to see who this is.
Anything. Westlife. A bunch of it says. All right, let's see. Milo, let's see, because this looks like it's the most rated one. They look like a boy band. But I mean, they don't really have a lot of, it's not a lot of big amount of numbers that
I know
follow their. Yeah,
I think I've heard that one that you're playing right now. Because I was big
in. Sound like some of those other boy bands that were.
Yeah, they sound a lot like 98 Degrees to me.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So that's probably why I kind of don't remember them, because they kind of just sounded like a lot of the same stuff that I've been listening to.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do like the top 10 songs from each year. So the top 10 songs from 2010, from 2000. The top 10 songs from 2000. Number 1 was Idiotic by Radiohead. I don't know that one. Number 2 was Yellow by Coldplay.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song so much. Such a good song. Beautiful Day by U2, which I like U2 as a band, but I'm not necessarily a huge fan of Bono, to be honest. Miss Jackson by Outkast. That's a good song.
What was that Radiohead song again?
Idiotic or Idiotique.
I don't even see that one on their playlist because I've heard of that band, but
I like Radiohead.
Yeah,
they do that song "Creep," like I'm a creep.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so One More Time by Daft Punk, which that's a good song too. Stan by Eminem. I don't know that one. 7 is Try Again by Aaliyah. That's a good one. B.O.B. by Outkast. I don't know that one. In the End by Linkin Park. That's a good one. And Music by Madonna.
Oh, yeah, that was a good song, man. That was a good club song.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Oh, this is that Eminem song.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah, I
Where
know
it's
it
like
now.
the crash song, like I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember it now. All right, so the top 10 songs from 2001. I'm starting to remember a lot of these now that we're talking about them. Last Night by The Strokes. I don't know that one. Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. So I took hip hop whenever I was little, and that was one of our songs. I remember that. Fun times. Fallen by Alicia Keys. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Fell in Love with a Girl by the White Stripes. I don't know that one. Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. That's a good one. I didn't actually realize that she's been out for a while. Like she came out in the 80s and I didn't even know that till recently. Family Affair by Mary J. Blige. That's a good song. Are you listening to some of the songs?
Fell in Love with a Girl. Don't think I really heard that one.
I think I've heard it now that you're playing it. How You Remind Me by Nickelback. Oh, I love that song. That is such a good song. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. I know that one by Daft Punk. Survivor by Destiny's Child. That's a good one. I think every girl knows that song.
Right, yeah.
I think so. And Izzo by Jay-Z. I don't know that one.
I'm not a huge Jay-Z fan. So
Me neither.
I care not to listen to his music.
All right. Top 10 songs from 2002. Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Oh, another Eminem
That's
song.
a good one. Clocks by Coldplay.
Oh yeah, that's a really pretty song.
I think I just like Coldplay in general.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Just like them in general. Losing My Edge by LCD Sound System. I don't know that one. The House of Jealous Lovers by The Rapture. Don't know. The Seed by The Roots. Work It by Missy Elliott. Oh, that's a good one too. Without Me by Eminem. That's a good one.
Yeah, this is Losing My Edge. No, won't think so.
No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age. Don't know that one. Made You Look by Nas. Don't know that one. And Dilemma, which is Nelly featuring Kelly Rowland. And that's a good one too. 2003. So we're going to have the top 10 songs from 2003, which I know all these ones, which is good. Hey Ya by Outkast.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
Hey ya.
Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Once again, did a dance to that song back in the day. Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Jesus Walks by Kanye West. Into Club by 50 Cent. Or 50 Cent.
Oh yeah.
50
Find me
Cent.
in the club.
99 Problems by Jay-Z. Mr. Brightside by The Killers.
Oh, nice.
That is an epic song.
That's a great song.
Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. That's a good one. Ignition by R. Kelly. Okay, so
oh yeah.
I don't
Rolling my body got every. Yeah.
I love that song, but I do not like R. Kelly.
Yeah, that is true.
But I like that song.
Weekend, baby. Yeah, that was
Where is the Love by Black Eyed Peas? I love all those songs on that list. So there you go. And I knew them all too.
Yeah.
Top 10 songs from I know, right? Top 10 songs from 2004. Take Me Out by Franz Ferdinand. Love that song. Yeah by Usher featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. That's a good one. Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. That's off the American Idiot album, which that whole album is awesome.
Yeah. Since
You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Neighborhood Number 1 by Arcade Fire. Don't know that one. Float On by Modest Mouse. Don't know that one.
Oh, I love some Modest Mouse. You'll probably have heard of that.
I probably will. Drop It Like It's Hot, Snoop Dogg featuring Pharrell. That's a good one.
Here's that play.
Let me see.
I read my cop car the other day. Remember that one?
I don't remember it.
Oh man. All right.
I don't know, but it's a good one.
I think they had a couple of hits.
It's a good one, but I don't know. Don't know that one.
Yeah, that's a good one off the add. That's funny because I end up adding a lot of these to my playlist when I'm playing. Like, oh, I remember that song. I remember that song.
Heartbeat by Annie. I don't know that one. Slow Hands by Interpol.
You don't know that one?
Which one?
Oh, Slow Hands? You don't know that one?
Oh,
that's another really good one.
And Galang by MIA. I don't know that one either.
Oh, I was thinking about a different Slow Hands. That is not the same song I was thinking about. But, okay, I don't know that one. This is what I was thinking about. That Slow Hands.
Oh yeah, that's Niall Horan.
That is him. Oh crap! I didn't put those two together.
Yeah, that's him.
Niles.
I know, right? Listen, I said that
he
can touch me with some slow hands. I'm all right with that. Anyway, we'll save that for another.
Ooh, get to see him
didn't we talk about him on Smash or Pass? I feel like
we did. Yeah,
he came up on Smash or Pass.
Yeah.
That voice of his though. That's all I gotta say.
I know, right?
So the top 10 songs from 2005. Feel Good Incorporated by the Gorillaz, Gold Digger by Kanye West, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor by Arctic Monkeys. That is such a good song. Such a good song. One Thing by Amory. That's a good one. We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. Hate It or Love It by The Game featuring 50 Cent or 50 Cent. Speed of Sound by Coldplay, which we all know that I love me some Coldplay. Stay Fly by the 3-6 Mafia. Do You Want To by Franz Ferdinand. And Check On It by Beyonce featuring Slim Thug. So something I've noticed, there's not like any country songs on any of these lists.
Right, yeah.
So country must not have been big in the 2000s because I'm not seeing like any country music on here.
Right.
It's all either like punk or like hip hop or rap, pretty much. So that just goes to tell you what type of music was kind of popular during that time.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what you would consider Coldplay because I kind of feel like
they're more alternative.
Yeah, I feel like alternative was big.
Yeah.
In the 2000s also. Because it kind of started in like the 90s and I think it overflowed into like the 2000s, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, so now we're on the top 10 songs from 2006. Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. That's a good one.
Yep.
Rehab by Amy Winehouse. Good one.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Nice.
Sexy Back. What You Know by T.I. That's a good one. Irreplaceable by Beyonce. My Love by Justin Timberlake. Hips Don't Lie by Shakira.
Oh, yeah.
Starlight by Muse, which I know who Muse is, but I don't know what Starlight is. Young Folks by Peter, Bjorn, and John. Don't know that one. And Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So those are all some good ones too. The top 10 songs from 2007. So number 1 is Paper Planes by MIA. Is that what the Starlight is?
Yeah.
Let's see if I know it.
I just feel like I do, but
I feel like I do too.
Let's start singing, dude.
I know. Once he starts singing, then I'll know.
Oh yeah, that's a really good song.
I know that one.
Nice, yeah.
Number 2 was Umbrella by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z. I did a dance to that song too. All My Friends by LCD Sound System. Low by Flo Rida.
All My Friends. What was that one? That was like a more hits hippier song, right?
LCD Sound System is who sang it. I don't know.
All my friends.
Oh, I've heard that. Oh, they're good. I like them.
Remember that one?
No One by Alicia Keys.
Oh yeah, that was a great song.
Stronger by Kanye West. DANC by Justice. I don't know that one. Good Life, which is Kanye West featuring T-Pain. Crank That by Soulja Boy Tell 'Em, which that had a big impact on that year, I feel like. And what song's that?
It's that dance song.
Yeah, I don't know that, nor do I like it.
All right.
And then Jigsaw Falling Into Place by Radiohead. I don't know that one. Do you know that one?
Falling Into Place.
Yeah, by Radiohead.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so
either. I don't think so.
All right, top 10 songs from 2008. Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. Played at every single wedding nowadays.
Right.
Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Love it. 3 is Just Dance by Lady Gaga. 4 is Poker Face by Lady Gaga. 5 is I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry. 6 is I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Number 7 is Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. Number 8 was Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon.
Oh, that's a good song.
That is a good song. 9 is You Somebody by Kings of Leon.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, and then Disturbia by Rihanna ends the list. So that's another pretty good list of songs. The top 10 songs from 2009. So I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas. Boom Boom Pow by Black Eyed Peas.
Dang.
Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z featuring Alicia Keys. My Girls by Animal Collective. While You Wait for Others by Grizzly Bear. I don't know that one. Or the My Girls by Animal Collective. Sexy Bitch by David Guetta featuring Akon. 1901 by Phoenix. I don't even know who Phoenix is. Right Round by Flo Rida. What's that?
While You Wait for the Others, Grizzly Bear. Okay. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nope.
Right Round by Flo Rida.
Oh, yeah.
New Divide by Linkin Park. And Know Your Enemy by Green Day.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess there wasn't a list for 2010.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just up to 2009. So we're going to get into a little bit about the styles that were popular back then. So the clothes between the years of 2000 to 2010. So there was a lot of crochet, maxi shirts, colorful clothes, and prints were a must. Oh, I remember I had leopard everything.
Right, yep.
I had a leopard purse. I had a leopard cowboy hat. I had a leopard blanket. I probably had a couple of leopard shirts. I had a leopard jacket. Like I was into it. I know that much. And colorful clothes, I know that too. I remember like the neon pink like tube tops.
Oh yeah.
That everybody used to wear during that time. So I could see that. So often with too many accessories as long necklaces, bracelets, and of course a belt to go for the waist. Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember every single outfit, you put a belt on it.
Belted up.
No matter how ridiculous it looked, the more ridiculous, the better. That's all I gotta say. And I remember back then, like hairstyles. So I remember going into school and like the girls would have like straight bangs and then the rest of their hair would be like scrunched.
Right.
And like I never understood that. Like decide if you want your hair to be curly or straight.
Right.
But I guess that was the thing back then. Oh yeah, and I remember back then for some reason, I think we thought we looked cute also. Is we used to have like the bumps on like our hair and it would be like jacked up yay high.
Right.
I remember.
Yeah.
Which
Tease
I think
it up.
teased hair was like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I'm just thinking about some of the stuff that like was big whenever I was in high school. And like emo was like the thing also, which is like you dress all in black and you have like the darkest like eye makeup and you have piercings and usually like your hair is teased, like all of it. And, you know, everybody thought that they looked cute. I never tried it, although I did have a band t-shirt phase where I just wore band t-shirts. And I remember that like my grandma would take me shopping for Christmas and she would not take me into Hot Topic, even though I wanted to go in there. I wanted to go in there because, you know, they have the coolest band t-shirts and stuff like that. But my grandma's like, I don't like that it's all dark in there and the people are weird. I'm like, that's just the style of what's going on in there.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. So the tunics, the vests, and the maxi lengths all went for this style. So I remember a lot of that, to be honest.
Well, see, I have more years on than Tay. I'm up there a little more. So I was actually like at that time because I'd started working with this company when I was 18. And so that was like in the 80s. And I worked for that company for 16 years. So I was working in it's insurance kind of industry type thing. And I was a rep. So I was like having to like dress in work clothes. Like, you know, it was like immediately, it was like kind of like I got put into that position. And at first it wasn't so bad. Like when I was just working in the office, I wasn't out on the road or anything. But then when I started having to go out and call in these places, because my clients were law firms. So I would have to go into these law firms. So yeah, I always had to be dressed. Which hence is still like the stuff I've been going through. I actually ran across this one dress I had that I think I remember having back then. That's how old that dress was. And I gave it away. I let go of a lot of stuff, a lot of dresses and stuff and work stuff because I'm like, my butt really does not want to be in that stuff anymore. And, you know, hopefully I won't ever now be back in a position where I have to dress like that because I'm like really giving away a bunch of that stuff. I'm just like letting go of it.
Right. So, what is the early 2000s style called? So, the name Y2K referring to the year 2000 with fashion that provides nostalgic notes from late 90s to early 2000s pop culture. I can't even talk. Pop culture. So, think Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera and their maximalist silhouettes. They had some crazy ass outfits.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I remember Christina Aguilera specifically. Some of those outfits were pretty scandalous.
Yeah.
If I remember right. But man, that girl can sing though. So if you ever wondered what to wear to a 2000s theme party, double denim, low-rise jeans, handkerchief tops, which if y'all aren't aware of what that is, it's like a tube top that has a V in it. So it kind of looks like a handkerchief is what that is.
Right, yeah.
Parachute trousers or cargo trousers, a velour tracksuit, extra marks if it's from Juicy Couture.
Oh, yeah.
Trucker caps, a la Von Dutch, skirt or dress over jeans, and butterfly clips. Oh, I remember the butterfly clips.
Oh, yeah.
I had those. I thought they were cute. And I used to wear glitter all the time, too, because I thought that was cute, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's about all that I have for, like, the music and trends for that specific era. So, what do you have going on?
Okay, well, so this is some of the stuff that kind of happened and some of this is mixed in.
I'm gonna remember this.
Yeah, like some stuff that also like kind of came out within that same time frame, like 2000 to 2010. So George W. Bush was elected as president. Well, we go through different presidents too.
Oh, I remember that.
Obama was also elected in that era too.
Yeah.
So the attack on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, that happened like right at 2001, 9/11, of course, which we, always remember that time.
I remember watching it at school, and like parents were coming in to like pick their kids up.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of, well, it wasn't kind of, it was a depressing time.
Yeah, I was working in an office, and one of our manager's wife called the office because we had a TV there, but that was before like you had the social media, and so stuff was like, so she called and said, y'all need to turn the TV on, and we did, and we were just standing there in that conference room just like with our mouths open in tears, like it was unreal. So yeah, if you lived through that, you know how bad that was. So then that like kind of leads into what happened a couple years after that was when the invasion of Iraq happened, which ultimately kind of led to the end of the Saddam Hussein rule as Iraq's president. The Olympics were held, the Summer Olympics were held in Sydney, Australia.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Actually.
And I remember this is I can relate to this because the Great Recession basically in 2008, which was the collapse of like the housing bubble happened. And I was actually, this is crazy because that company I've been working for so long, I finally kind of decided to make a move. And I knew a lot of people in this industry at the time. And so I'd reached out to another company and we talked and everything, and he offered me a job there. So I give my notice and I go work for this other company. And I wasn't even there like probably 2 full years, maybe, right at it or whatever, not any more than that, I don't think. And I went in to work right before Christmas. And this was like 2007. So leading into like 2008, which is kind of when everything did go to shit. But basically people foresaw it coming, anyway. So yeah, going in the office and I get let go and laid off. So
oh my,
that time. And so then that like was 2008, so yeah, it was a rough couple of years there. The Deepwater Horizon oil spill happened. This actually happened it happened in 2011 was when they actually killed Osama bin Laden. Hurricane Sandy was in 2012, and Obama was elected in 2008. He was the first African American president.
I remember that for sure.
Yeah. So in 2001 is when Apple unveiled their first iPod.
I had one of those.
Yeah, I had this little thing that was kind of,
I loved it.
Like it was crazy because it was like, I think they called it a matchstick, and it was not very big, but it plugged into your computer, and like you could have, like you had music apps in. I think iTunes was like around at that time, but you could download the music off of there and put it on your little stick and have a little earbuds. Yeah.
Oh, I loved my iPod whenever it first came out. Because I'm like, I can put a million songs on here and just carry them anywhere.
Right, yeah.
So that's what I liked about it.
It held a ton of songs, yeah. The space shuttle, this was in 2003, which I also remember this another like moment where you're somewhere and they say turn the TV on, but it was when the space shuttle Columbia basically broke apart when it was going and doing the re-entry, and it killed all 7 of the astronauts on board. Oh, yeah, that was like another really awful thing.
It was.
So Facebook was launched in 2004, which is crazy to think that it's been around that long.
I know, and I feel like it kind of started out as something that wasn't as big as what it became.
Oh, for sure. Like,
because I feel like it started out as kind of like a yearbook where it's like people were finding like people they went to school with and like reconnecting with.
Right, yeah.
And that's kind of what it started out as, but it's kind of grown into like this big.
Oh, yeah, massive thing.
Yeah, this big thing.
He's like loaded.
He is.
Yes. Okay, NASA lands the Opportunity and the Spirit rovers on Mars, which they're still, I think, like still up there, like as far as I know, taking pictures and sending stuff back. MySpace launched that same year as well, which I do remember that. But it's funny because I think that was really popular, and then then Facebook became like the more popular.
So I remember back in my day, like MySpace was the thing, and like you could change the layout and like change the music on your profile,
right? Yeah,
and then like so and so removed me from their top 8. Oh no, like it was a big deal to be in somebody's top 8. Right, I remember. Yeah.
Well, it's like so bad because it's like now look how bad social media is.
Oh, it's awful.
They think it wasn't bad back then, but it kind of was,
Oh, it was.
Checking your stuff all the time, your account, see what's going on.
Oh, it was terrible. I'm not even going to lie.
Yep. So Wikipedia was launched out in 2001.
On that.
Wikipedia. 2002, SpaceX was founded by Elon Musk, which I didn't realize that had been around that long. That was kind of new to me. I thought he was like just recent into like the SpaceX thing.
Right.
June 2002, the first episode of American Idol premiered.
Oh my, I remember that.
And I think Kelly Clarkson was the one to win it, right?
Yeah, it was Kelly Clarkson and Justin Guarini, I remember.
Right, yeah.
Yes, good times.
2003, November, Arnold Schwarzenegger becomes governor of California.
I remember that.
Yeah, remember that. 2005, February, YouTube is founded. Which another one that I thought was like, I didn't realize it went back that far.
So I think I loved YouTube whenever it first came out because you could literally look up anything and find it on there.
Yeah.
And I think that's still what fascinates me to this day about YouTube.
Oh, let me tell you a funny story about that. So, like my car, I have an Infiniti and it's, 4-door or whatever. Well, I was having to take these windows to this place to get new glass cut for them. And I went out there and went to try to fold the seats down. And I was like, why? I was like, these seats have got to fold down. And I'm looking. There was nothing that I could find, levers or anything like that or whatever. But there was this one little like place in the middle of the seat that pulled down. And it was like this kind of little hole that went into the back of the trunk.
Right.
But I was like, so I go get my manual, right, out of the car. And I start trying to pull up and look in the manual to see. And it's like nothing is really giving me any instruction about this. So what do? I get on flipping YouTube.
Listen,
and do you know it was on YouTube where I discovered my seats don't fold down. Like they don't. Like the back seats do not fold down. You got the cubby hole. So I could add something long, like my beach umbrella thing God fits through there. But yeah, I was like, you got to be flipping kidding me. But that's how I found out about the seat. So yeah, you can find anything on YouTube.
Oh, trust me, you can. Like you can teach yourself how to do things on YouTube also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Need to start using it more. So we'll figure. All right. We had a Pope actually died. He was assassinated, but John Paul II died in April 2005.
I remember that.
2005, Michael Jackson is acquitted of all the charges related to the sexual abuse of alleged charges of a 13-year-old boy. Remember that? That was like huge.
Oh yeah, Neverland and all that.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hurricane Katrina kills 1,836 people in the Gulf of Mexico. Bad storm.
There was a lot of storms.
Yeah, and there was a couple more. Yeah, but that one I think was the topped up there as far as the worst. So then Twitter comes around and is launched in 2006. So that's kind of been around. Well, that you figured that and Facebook came out around the same time. Spotify was launched in April of 2006. Love Spotify. That's what I have. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah. Love Spotify.
Nintendo launches the Wii.
Oh my gosh.
The Wii.
I had a Wii. I used to work out on the Wii. Yeah. And my grandma still has a Wii and uses it. So
nice.
That's kind of interesting. Do they even make games for that anymore? I wonder.
I don't know. So much stuff is like
I feel like it's obsolete now. Probably.
Right? Yeah. Which I don't know. I think that Nintendo stuff and that Xbox stuff is still popular.
Yeah.
You know. 2007, the iPhone came out. The first iPhone, which now they're on like 15. They're on iPhone 15.
My first cell phone was a track phone to use for emergencies, and my parents would put money on it. I remember that. I didn't have an iPhone, I think, until I was like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
So that would have been further down the line.
Google Chrome was released, and that's all I have about that.
Oh, wow.
Some top things. All right, so then these were the like top TV shows that were around like 2000. And I can relate to this one. I saw and still watch this one. The Survivor was number 1. Oh, that's why. Yeah, Wednesday night Survivor.
I'm still not completely into Survivor. I don't know why.
I think it's like either you're in or you're out. Yeah. Some people are like, just yeah.
Right.
But, yeah, I've been a huge fan since the beginning. Well, I used to watch it with my aunt too. It's kind of like we used to actually have more than that. Like a couple of us would come over. Say another friend of ours, she would come over and watch it.
Yeah.
All right, number 2 is ER. Watch that one.
Yes, that's a good one.
Number 3, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
I love that one. Whenever it first came out, I used to like it. I don't know now. I don't even know who hosts it now.
Oh, it's that woman that
it was better when Regis did it.
Yeah. What's that lady? She's got the short blonde hair. She's a comedian. She's on another commercial.
Is it like Jane something?
I think so, yeah. Number 4 was Friends. And that's another one now. Like you can catch that on one of the TBS networks all day long, back to back Friends.
Right.
Number 5 was Monday Night Football. Didn't realize that was like as popular, I guess, as it was. But I guess when the season rolls in, but it's kind of crazy that, well, all these shows only have really, I guess, a 6-month kind of season where they're, filming new shows. Number 6 was Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's my granddad's favorite
That's a really
TV
funny show. Yeah.
I got him an Everybody Loves Raymond t-shirt for his birthday.
Fun. Yeah.
And he loved it.
Number 7 was Law and Order, which the original one, like I really used to dig those shows, the original, but it's like they started having all these other spinoffs and someone got a little out of control. It's like that Special Victims Unit one, that was kind of a little hard to watch because some of that stuff like kids and stuff. And I know it's like, but TV,
it's realistic,
but some of them are based on actual stories. So it's kind of like, eek. Number 8 was The Practice. Love that show. Oh my God. I love that show. That was the law show about the attorneys and
I don't know if I watched that one.
There. Dylan, not Dylan. Something Dormant or something maybe. Number 9, CSI. Now that original one too was good. That where they had I can't think of these. I only know their names on there. Grisham. That's not his real name. And number 10 was The West Wing. And so this is similar. I just went up another 5 years so you could see like what might have moved around. And some of these are kind of the same, but then some were obviously newer shows were coming out. But number 1 was Grey's Anatomy. And that's funny because like ER was up there, which is still on this list, but another like hospital show, which that show is still on and running now because I still watch that one.
Yeah.
Number 2 was American Idol.
Love American Idol. Yeah. Well, whenever it first came out, I don't like it now.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Yeah, I don't like it now. It's somehow lost its magic.
A little too much.
Yeah.
Number 3 was CSI, so that kind of moved up on the chain.
Right.
Friends. Actually, I think Friends stayed within that same number. It was number 4. Yep. Number 5 was Apprentice.
Oh,
remember that show?
Yeah. Never was a fan.
No.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
ER moved down to number 6 because that's because Grey's Anatomy became a little. Number 7 was Survivor, still on the list. Number 9, the CSI Miami. I guess that's when that one kind of premiered, and so that one rated up there. And then Monday Night Football stayed in there too at number 9, and Everybody Loves Raymond stayed.
It seems kind of like the same.
So yeah, not many more. Like the ones that were popular in the first of those years, pretty much stayed popular after halfway through that century, more or less. All right, so these were kind of like the top grossing movies
Oh,
of
I
2000.
could probably know a lot.
Number
of these.
one, this is actually funny because I mean I knew was like a really good movie, but you think some of seasonal stuff. I don't know if I would feel like it would be up there because it's not probably on that much. But number one was How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Is that like the remake with like Jim Carrey?
2000 was when the release.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like the original cartoon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't like the live version.
Yeah, I was kind of because I didn't really.
I feel like Jim Carrey though. It's hard for me to like watch him do a whole movie because he annoys me like after 5 seconds, and I'm like, okay, time to shut you off.
That's the Ace Ventura Pet Detective movie though. That one was hilarious. Like I crack up on some of the scenes on that. But yeah, if he can be like a little
slightly annoying. Yeah.
All right, number 2 is Mission Impossible 2. Which
there you go.
I'm so bummed because I still never went and saw the last one, and I really wanted to see that in the theater. And I went on Prime the other day to see if it was on where you could order it. It's still not, like you can pre-order, so I guess it's gonna be coming out soon.
Right.
But I might have to check. I don't know if we have any dollar movies around here, but that would sure be nice to see it on big screen.
I know, right?
So look if I can see if I can Google that stuff. Ha. Number 3 was Gladiator, which I don't know if that was that one with it's premiered in 2000 with I can't even think of his name now.
Is it Val Kilmer? No.
It's
one of them other ones that I can't think of his name.
To me, yeah. Number 4 was The Perfect Storm.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
That was the one, I think George Clooney was in that, maybe? I don't know. It was a
possibly
drama. Number 5 was Meet the Parents. Oh my God, that movie was so funny.
Yes, that is a good one.
So funny. Number 6 was X-Men.
I was never into like the superhero.
No,
stuff.
I kind of never got into really. I mean, now I will say I did like me some Transformers. I kind of like those only because I was dating, which I had seen the first couple, but I was dating a guy and his son really liked them. And I'll never forget, there was one, I think it might have been like the 3rd or 4th one that was premiering like at midnight, and we went and saw it at midnight.
I don't know. I liked like the original Spider-Man with like Tobey Maguire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like that one was good.
Yeah,
but I don't know about the new ones.
This one's funny. No, I know you saw this one. Number 7 was Scary Movie.
Love it.
Number 8, What Lies Beneath, which I think I saw that. That was a thriller.
I think I've seen it.
Number 9, Dinosaur. That was a Walt Disney animated one.
Oh, I remember that.
Yep.
That was a good one.
And number 10 was Aaron Brockovich.
Never saw that one.
Which, yeah. Oh my God, you've never seen that movie?
Oh, we have a visitor. Hi, Nova.
You never saw that movie?
I never saw it.
We have to watch that movie. It's really good because she plays such an amazing part, like in that movie. Julia Roberts plays the part of. It's about this town that a bunch of them are getting sick.
Yeah,
and they're like kids are getting sick and it's cancer and stuff. And it's about there's this company that they think's like putting like poison basically into the water. So she starts representing all these families. And the guy that, and this is based on a true story. I don't know if
I could watch that.
Oh, no, it's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. I'll have to make you watch it. See, we want to watch a lot of movies now.
Yes, I know, right?
We'll have to pick a night where we're like, okay, this will be movie night. You pick one night, and then I'll pick one night.
And we can make fun of Lifetime movies together, too.
Oh, no, we're all about like that.
Some of these Lifetime movies, I don't know about that.
Oh, man, some of them can be a little much.
It's easy to make fun of these new ones.
A little much. All right, so these were kind of like just going to jump up to 5 years in the middle of this, like what the top 5 were movie-wise. So number 1 was Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the...
I was never into Star Wars.
My brother really liked those movies, and so like I don't know if I went, but I know my aunt took my brother to see the first one out in the theaters. And I think I saw one, and I watched them with him, but I kind of like, now it's like, I'm over it. Like, okay, after 2 of them, okay, maybe after 3, it's a little much.
Nova said that she's seen Aaron Brockovich and it was sad. So she agrees too.
Well, I mean, it kind of has its moments, but it also has its good moments. It ends
Yeah.
on a good note. Yeah.
Okay, I can handle
Yeah, it
that.
ends on a good note. Yeah. All right, number 2 was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which
Never
I was
into that.
never into the Harry Potter movies.
Never into it.
Number 3, War of the Worlds, which I think that was Tom Cruise in that one, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Number 4 was the Chronicles of
Narnia.
Yeah, the Lion
Wasn't
and the Witch.
into it.
No,
Yeah.
me neither.
A little too weird for me.
Right, yeah. Number 5 was Wedding Crashers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Which is kind of funny, yeah.
That is a funny one.
Number 6, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So
Love me some because what's his name? Johnny Depp played him.
So I fell into the rabbit hole of YouTube one night. So put a 1 in the chat if you ever fall into the rabbit hole of YouTube, because I know that I've done it quite a few times. So there are people out there that have this theory that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is actually a story about a serial killer.
Huh.
Which is kind of weird. So I rewatched that, like I revisited it after I heard about this.
Right.
I wanted to kind of see if like I could gather.
Well, he does play a weird character.
He plays a weird character, and where do all those kids go after they disappear?
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's totally not a kids movie. I'm sorry. I never thought it was a kids movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bit too much for kids.
Yeah.
But back then I feel like they could push the envelope with that a little bit for some reason.
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I love him, but that wasn't, I guess, one of the better movies I felt like. I loved him in Alice in Wonderland, where he plays the Mad Hatter guy. Oh my god. All right, number 7 was Batman Begins.
I don't know if I've ever seen that one.
I don't think that was the original one where what's his name was in it.
Christian Bale?
No, who are we talking about not too long ago?
I don't know, but Christian Bale's a babe though. Just saying.
Who was the he just turned like 60 or something too.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he was Batman at one point, wasn't
he? Yeah, because I think he's going to be in the new one.
He's like mid. Back. I think he's like 75 actually, or something like that, and he still looks damn good.
Yeah. All right, number 8 was Madagascar. I love that movie.
Listen,
those movies were so good.
Talking animal movies, I'm here for it.
Yeah, love it. And that's like the Ice Age movies too. I really like those. Number 9 was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh, the movie where Angelina and Brad Pitt fell in love.
I know, right?
And if you watch that movie, it's obvious there's heat between them. I hate to say it, but
right.
If I'd have been Jennifer Aniston, I'd have been pissed if I saw that movie.
I would have been too.
Like, okay, now
for real.
And number 10 was Hitch, which that movie was pretty funny. That had Will Smith and I forgot. I'm bad about actors' names and stuff.
Are you Googling it right now?
No, I'm hopping ahead. So we're hopping ahead now to the 2010.
Oh,
so 5 more decades after that, the top 10. Number 1 was Inception.
Listen, I'm still mind effed by that movie.
I never saw that.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's good, but it's a lot. Like you have to probably watch it like 2 or 3 times in order to understand it.
Yeah. See, I can't do movies like that. I feel like I waste my time. And I get so mad when I watch one that had Morgan Freeman on it, which you think he always plays a good character kind of thing. Right. That movie ended so flippin' ass bizarre. And I was like, what did I just watch? It was really bad. All right, number 2 was Toy Story 3. I love those movies. I love Toy Story. Oh, man, all those movies were so priceless. Just
I agree.
Andy. Number 3, The Social Network, which kind of, that was about the whole
that really
Facebook
wasn't
stuff.
It really wasn't that great of a movie. I hate to say it, though.
Yeah,
I wasn't a huge fan
for it.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, well, you screwed your friend over. It's kind of like, but he got compensated for it. But even still, imagine. I wonder if he still gets anything off of it.
Probably.
All right, number 4, another little animated one, How to Train Your Dragon.
I never seen that
Those
one.
were cute. I saw the first one. I don't think I saw the second one. It's really cute. You fall in love with the little dragon.
Oh, I probably would.
Number 5 was Kick Ass, which I don't remember. I don't think I saw that.
You know me, I love my talking animals, so I would probably like it. The How to Train a Dragon.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
You like that one. Number, we'll have to put that on the list to watch. Number 6 is Black Swan, which that one was about the ballerina girl, and I forgot who played that part. I'm so bad with thinking about these actors.
Isn't that supposed to be a scary one?
It had Mia. Mia was in it. Mia, what's her name? And because there's like a lesbo scene in it. Mia from that 70s show that now is married to
Action. Oh, Mila.
Mila.
Yeah.
And then Penelope, not Penelope, something another. See if it tells me. Natalie Portman was the other girl.
Oh yeah. Hi Chris, glad you're here.
Number 7 was Shutter Island.
That's another trippy one.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah.
Number 8, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which I think I remember hearing about that movie, but I don't think I ever saw that movie.
I don't think I saw it either.
Number 9 was The King's Speech. Didn't see that one either.
Didn't see that one.
That was more of like a drama history type movie. Number 10 was Tangled, another Disney animated.
I never seen that one. I think it was based on Rapunzel, if I remember.
Right, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, so it would probably be good.
Yeah. So that was all I had on my list of stuff. So speeded through 10 more years, 10 more decades, which a lot more stuff happened. I mean, there's like
I feel like a lot did happen.
Yeah, I mean, like years. I could have written down a ton more stuff in the sense of, but like those were some of the things I think most people would remember. Definitely those events.
I think so too.
And probably some more so that we all would too, but those were just the ones I kind of hit on. So
yes, I remember.
So we'll cover the next 10 decades in our next podcast, and then we'll finally move on to some other topics.
Yeah, I think it'll be like 2010 until now, so it'll be like a little bit over a decade, but we can talk about a little bit of current stuff with that one too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot happened between 2010 to now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Technology's come such a long way. That artificial intelligence stuff. Which I got this conversation with my aunt and a friend of mine last night. We were I was chatting with them. They were together, so we were on speakerphone.
Right.
And then she was when I was asking if I saw this guy that was on, I don't know what show it was, but he was talking about this whole, artificial intelligence stuff. And I was like, yeah, but I just kind of don't get it. I was like, what did they mean by that? Like, I said, I know it's computer stuff, but what in the sense of like, it's not like aliens or anything. And like what the heck? And they were like, no, it's the fact that like we've over so much time been programming all these computers and all these machines and stuff. And all this information, and now it's like they're turning back around and they're basically kind of controlling what's going on.
It's kind of crazy though,
like
to think that this is where
power.
We're headed.
And this control now, because I was like, so we've basically done it to ourselves. And it's like, well, yeah, more or less, because we've set it up, we've provided these networks of information, and then provided the means and programming and stuff for these to be able to detect and do things. So now they're basically like turning it around, and now they're figuring it out. They know ahead of what even like is anything that what I mean. So it's scary. It is a little scary for sure. So
I mean,
we'll have to do a podcast on that. We'll have to do an artificial intelligence podcast.
I mean,
educate ourselves a little more.
Look at stores nowadays. They don't have like human checkouts.
Right. Yeah. Hell, the damn Dollar Generals now. They literally, because there's one near the gym I teach at.
Yeah.
And there's literally nobody. Like if you want something, you kind of have to track her down in the store to find her. But it's all self-checkouts, even in those stores, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah. The retail store that I work at, not saying what it is, But the retail store that I work at, I think we might have like 2 registers open at any given time, and like the rest of it is all self-checkout. And like it really makes people mad. Like there's a lot of people that still don't want to do self-checkout. So I'm kind of interested to see like what's going to happen. Personally, I think that stores are going to become obsolete soon, and I think we'll just be buying everything online. Because if you notice,
We're buying it from the robots.
Yeah, there's like a big influx in like online shopping now.
Oh yeah.
So
COVID helped kick that in.
yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of where we're headed. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to add to the situation. How about you?
That's all I have, girly.
All right. So as as usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We love hearing from y'all. And, don't forget to hit us up on email, twochickstellall@gmail.com. We want to hear your ideas and suggestions on how to make our show better. We're open to that. We're open to creative criticism, or not creative criticism, constructive criticism. Yeah. So, let us know how we're doing, because we want to know how we're doing. So I guess that's about it. So I think Cece ran to the bathroom.
Sorry, I'm back.
I was like, I don't want to say bye before she comes back.
Yep.
All right. So we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.